call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Yeah, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Yeah, broadcast up.
Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Got his target, Samuel. Yeah, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flagged for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing Jones. This will be caught by Brown. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's get off the field. Check.
Protein spill. Hey, zoom.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. That's pulled in at the 32. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield hits his target to tight end Mo Alley Cox. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Mayfield now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Point it right.
Mayfield off the play fake. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this one hits at the 3.
Yeah, I tell y'all go move that nigga around.
For a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Haywood!
From the 39, Jones swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Draw play. This is Yeldon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
You see that nigga dropped the ball, bro.
The game where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
I'm going to try not to.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll run for it with Hines. But he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. They work again from the
They tried to hold me.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Mayfield to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They run on first down as they get about 3, 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now a first throw here in overtime. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. And I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done, now part 2.
Bring it.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
What can Mayfield do here in the OT? And this one complete to Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the field.
Bro, they ain't even let me go for the pick right there. Why?
First down, a 12-yard pickup. Throwing, Mayfield. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing.
Bro, I'll tell you, I was on that shit and everything. They ain't even let me go for that hoe.
You feel good about it, but otherwise you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And a great return as they're finally able to take
Hey, I had 3 touchdowns on defense on this nigga, bro. I'm telling you, nigga, I got some D out here. Oh, nigga, I had to make some adjustments, my nigga.
Oh, definitely, and I think from now on
that ass.
because you guys don't pass out at that. Not just getting to the overtime. overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one.
We just got to find some passing plays. I ain't played in a while. Shit didn't change.
I'm not looking for anyone, but boy, I look.
That nigga.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew.
Well, I told Aunt Essie to whoop her.